Good morning. It is day 2 of our Vietnam Thailand trip. Day 1 was full of a lot of productiveness. What did we get done?
We bought like all the clothing, all the clothing.
All the clothing. We went and did our fitting with Nicole Bridal. I did not get scammed, fortunately. I'm really happy with my dresses.
And I didn't see the wedding dress, so.
No, he only saw the tea ceremony dress, but even then, it's only like 50% complete. He also tried on his ao dai, and we made certain adjustments, added lace, you know, fit some of the things. We'll go back on Friday to make sure that the full dresses fit us properly. We also found your place that you're gonna get your tuxedo dress suit, so that was really
it's called a dinner jacket.
Dinner jacket. The funniest thing is that we were trying to, I was trying to leave because they were just quoting a price that was way out of our budget, and I didn't really foresee them.
And every time we tried to leave, they chopped off $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. It was great. And I was literally storming out of the store, and I see that Federico's not behind me. I'm like, what is he doing? So I walk in and I see that they're trying to negotiate with him, and it worked. We got our price. So it was fantastic. Yeah. Other than that, what else? Oh, we got all of my siblings and my mom and dad's ao dai, which was really fun. And so Thean and Mom are getting some custom made. Hopefully those turn out well. And then what else did we do?
We ate delicious bun uk.
Yeah, we ate really good bun uk. And we went to a really crappy night market that we thought would be poppin'.
It was a tourist trap.
It was a tourist trap.
We got out of there.
Very Americanized. Prices were a lot more expensive than what we were hoping for. But it's okay because we ate a lot of bun uk, so we weren't that hungry to begin with. But now we're on to day 2. And we're finally starting our vacation and having a little bit more fun getting to see new sights.
It was already fun.
Yeah, but you know, it's different.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Chào anh, em là And action.
Hey, down one day. So, it's day 5 of our vacation. What time is it, Fed?
It is 5 a.m.
5 a.m. We're not jet lagged. We're just waking up early because we're gonna do hair and makeup for engagement photo shoot. I didn't get much footage yesterday, mostly because we just passed out and fell asleep for half the day. It was really hot and most of the roads were closed, so we were walking everywhere. But we had a lot of fun exploring in the morning. Then we went to a spa for like 5 hours. And then we walked around a little bit more in the evening and went to our first fast food restaurant in Vietnam, which is pretty good. What'd you think of it?
That was really good.
I liked it. We had basically Filipino spaghetti, but not at Jollibee, and fried chicken, and it was super yummy. So today we're gonna do our photo shoot.
What kind of photo shoot?
Well, the vision is that we are gonna be like recreating as if like we met and we fell in love in Vietnam. So I have a white ao dai that has like white suspenders, or sorry, white button down and brown suspenders. It's gonna be super cute. We're super excited. So now we're just waiting for the makeup artist and our photographer to get to our hotel. But that's gonna be our plan for today.
Finished our engagement shoot. It was very hot.
It was very hot. Fed took a shower. I really liked my makeup, so and I switched my hair stick to a different one that matches. But I feel so pretty, so I want to keep my makeup until it literally melts off on face.
Which is gonna happen at some point today.
I know. But we came back to get bun gin, and then we're gonna go try Bonnet. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Bonnet? Yeah, Bonnet. Federico knows better than I do.
I think.
And then hopefully we're gonna go to the War Remnants Museum and a couple other places. So we're gonna have fun today and not worry about wedding stuff anymore. Hello.
Hello.
It is day 6. I think it's day 6
I guess so.
of our trip.
We're at the War Remnants Museum right now, or waiting to get in line at the War Remnants Museum.
We went to the Koi Fit, the Oasis Cafe, where it has like a koi pond. That was super beautiful. And then, yeah, basically it's our last full day in Saigon.
Yep,
So
trying to see as much as we can
yes, eat as much as we can.
and take full advantage of the trip while we still have time here.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Action.
Okay, so I'm at the Holy Trinity of Nikmea, flan, and bun bok lao. I haven't tried bun bok lao on this entire trip, so I was super excited when I saw a street vendor selling it. And so it has 1 ja and 4 bun bok lao, and then none here. I wish it had some bao, but that's okay. Mmm. That's super good.
Our last day in Saigon.
We of course cannot end the trip any other way other than getting bak bok jin, so that's what we're doing now. We're basically getting all of our favorites. Oh my gosh. We're getting all our favorites. We're getting bak bok jin, flan. We're going back to the Ben Tan, getting jiao dong. And then, I think we're gonna try one of the egg coffees.
That's right.
That we haven't seen over in the US. So I'm sad.
I know, it's been really fun.
But now we're gonna fly to Hoi An later this afternoon, so we're excited to see some new sights. We're going. À, làm mạnh đi.
We're spinning.
You're showing yourself better. Oh my gosh, we're going! I told him to go strong!
Oh my god. This is actually like an amusement ride.
It is!
Wow!
Hello, we are officially leaving Vietnam. We are traveling from Hoi An over to Bangkok today. We're gonna spend about 4 days or so there and then head back. Very sad to be leaving. I think we both agree this was a really fun experience. And we're really excited for Bangkok. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but definitely bittersweet to be leaving Vietnam so soon.
At first, when we were planning the itinerary, I wasn't sure if we should have given less time to Saigon and more time to Hoi An, but I think we did the trip really well and we had a lot of fun. We got to see so much. And there's still a lot left for us to do, so we'll definitely be back. But overall, I think this trip was very meaningful for us and how we got to get so much of our wedding stuff done. We got to get things for my siblings and my family, and then just like feeling like I'm at home and like the people there recognize me as being Vietnamese was something that was really important. And Federico got to show off his Vietnamese that he's been learning a lot.
Yes, exactly. It is our first full day in Bangkok, Thailand. First observations, it's very humid.
It also just rained like very heavily the last night, so that might contribute to why, but it definitely is very humid to the point where they have a dehumidifier in our room that we already had to like empty because it was completely full of water.
Yep.
We are starting my birthday off strong at McDonald's. They have Jiao here, so we're excited to try that. And then our plans for today, we're going to Ems here, which is like a huge mall. What else?
Now we're gonna go to the night market, Khao San Road, all the bars and stuff over there. So
fun things. is our last day in Bangkok.
We're grabbing to the airport now. Our vacation is officially winding down.
Over.
What?
Over.
Over, yeah. Very much. The only things else to do is eat food in the airport, so it's still a good activity.
Yeah, we were gobbling down all our daifuku as well as the last mangkok, but then they were really hard, so I actually didn't end up eating any. But I ate a ton this trip, as you guys know, so I feel very satisfied. What was your favorite part of this trip?
I mean, just everything in Saigon.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
I love Saigon a lot. Yeah, definitely that was my favorite city to visit, but I also like Hoi An's charm and how it's a little bit slower and more like intimate. I
And then
guess.
Bangkok was very much the big city.
Oh, for
Every single
sure.
one had a very different feel.
Yeah, I think it's super good. So we will definitely be back to Vietnam soon.